Large crowds have gathered along the Ganges River in northern India to mark the annual Gangasagar festival, sparking fears of a super spreader event. COVID-19 infections in the country have jumped back to record highs amid a fast-spreading Omicron wave. And there are more than 264,000 new infections, and that's India's highest daily tally in 8 months. As many as 3 million devotees are expected to visit the Ganges in the coming days. Worshippers believe that taking a dip in the Ganges will help cleanse them of their sins. A large number of worshippers were gathered at the sacred river, where it flows through the eastern state of West Bengal. That's where COVID-19 cases have been surging. Few devotees have been seen social distancing or wearing masks. Rebecca Bundan joins us live now from Mumbai for more on this. Rebecca, epidemiologists think this is going to be a super spreader event, and there had been appeals to cancel the festival, but it's still gone ahead.
That's right. It's been very, very controversial that the Gangasagar Mela has actually gone ahead in West Bengal, and we are seeing hundreds of thousands of pilgrims actually gathering there. Doctors had appealed to the Calcutta High Court saying that this event shouldn't take place, that it could facilitate the spread of the virus at a time when we are seeing COVID cases surging in India, driven by that contagious Omicron variant, of course. And it reminds everyone of last year as well, because the Kumbh Mela, a similar festival, actually took place during the deadly second wave of infections in India. And that did become a super spreader event because people move between different states and then return to their hometowns, taking the virus with them. So there are really worries that this could see history repeating itself. And it's not only in West Bengal that this is happening. There are other parts of the country, including Uttar Pradesh, with the Makar Sankranti festival taking place. There are holy dips happening there with thousands of people gathering. And in fact, there are other parts of the country, including Uttarakhand, that actually decided not to allow people to go for the holy dip in areas there. So it's controversial that some parts of the country have allowed these dips to take place at a time when COVID infections are surging in India and people are becoming increasingly worried about the situation. Although hospitalization rates remain low at the moment, the sheer numbers are becoming worrying for doctors.
And Rebecca, with such large numbers gathering, the kind of numbers that we're expecting, what steps have authorities actually taken to control these crowds and maybe curb any potential spread of the virus?
There have been steps that have been taken. There have been COVID regulations that have been set for the event. For example, people have been told to wear masks, observe social distancing. But the reality is, with so many people there, a lot of people are not actually following these guidelines, and it's very, very difficult to enforce this. Although there is also a huge police presence as well along the Ganges as people are congregating there. They've also been other more interesting steps. Drones were actually deployed to sprinkle holy water over the pilgrims, hoping that would actually discourage them from having to go for the bathe in the Ganges. But unfortunately, a lot of pilgrims have gone there for that very reason, and they still want to go ahead. They say it's not the same if the holy water is sprinkled on them. It's not exactly the same as actually bathing in the Ganges, which they believe washes away the sins. So it's really a worrying situation at this point in time, given the rising numbers of infections. The rise seems to be only gathering pace, and doctors are concerned that we will actually start to see the impact of this in the next few weeks, given the numbers of people that are actually gathering at the Ganges for this holy dip. It really is a matter of concern at the moment.
Let's hope people stay safe at this festival. Rebecca, thank you for that. Rebecca Bundan there.